What you doing, B? Fresh?
Yeah,
fresh.
One of my little signature series joints.
Word. Lord, son, you getting fresh on a nigga, man. That nigga still got the touch, boy. Shoot, I got styles already that's more complex that nobody know about. See, this is just semi, like what I would call it, but if I really get into it and start camouflaging it, I don't think you even be able to read it.
Party people.
Welcome to Fresh to Death. I am half of your listening pleasure. I am Big Phil, a.k.a. Northside Itchy.
I am SP Fresh across all social media platforms. That's who I am.
That's who you be.
Or life. You heard right.
All right.
With you, brother?
Man, I'm chilling, brother. Blessed, man.
You're chilling the fresh way.
Man, the ultimate fresh way. I got some of my Fresh to Death kicks on today. I got other pairs at the crib, but
I see you got those.
These are the OG Air Max ones, the white and red colorway with FTD on the back.
Are those infrared?
Nah, these just regular, I think university red or some shit like that. Yeah. Nike does their thing with a whole bunch of different variations of the same fucking color. They're fucking geniuses with that because they can sell you the same silhouette with, just a different color blocking like 100 different times. It's pretty fucking smart. Have you ever seen a Pantone color book?
I have not.
So the Pantone color book is like your set colors, and it gives you like different variations of every color. Like it'll have like 15 different color blues in there and like 15 different colors of purple. You know what I mean? And different shades of every color. And it's broken down by a registered number. So when you're going into production, let's say you were painting a room and you wanted to paint the room a specific color of blue, you would give them Pantone color blue XYZ or, 1, 2, 3, and they'll color match it specifically to that blue. So that's kind of how the production world works with colors. You get different Pantone books.
Nike is doing the same thing. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, Nike does the same shit with shoes. Like they got the fucking infrared red. They got varsity red. They got some shit called college red. They got so it's always this different kind of red, and they could just use that 100 different times in 100 different combinations.
Why don't you just go to the store and buy some Nikes?
Sometimes I do, but that's very, very seldom because on the regular shelf, they're just not going to list what I want to have. You know what I mean? I like that shit that's hard to get.
You want that exclusive shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I'm not getting that shit as of late. Fuck the sneakers app. All you motherfucking niggas with the bots. Fuck y'all too.
And you don't consider yourself a sneakerhead?
I sound salty. Nah, I still don't. I know there's it's subjective. I mean, for a person who might own under 100 pairs and they look at me, they might say, yeah, he a sneakerhead, but I don't see myself that way.
So you own over 100 pairs?
Yeah, I do, but I'm nothing in comparison to niggas like the Perfect Pair or, the mayor who sold off his collection. You know what I'm saying? I'm nothing in comparison to these dudes. Yeah. I'm no Scoop 208. I ain't even homeboy Mike over there in Georgia. Like, I ain't no Tony D2 Wild or even Caius.
Just no light with it, huh?
Yeah, these fools, they're sneakerheads. They have, hundreds and hundreds of sneakers on deck. Me, I'm just a small time guy, you know what I'm saying? So I got a love there for it. I know what I'm talking about. And when it comes to different releases and industry shit, but yeah, I'm nowhere. I'm nowhere on the level of these other kids.
What else is going on with you?
Big things. So we, of course, officially had that college reveal party. My youngest baby, she is UCLA bound.
UCLA. She's a strong one.
Man, big shit happening. And by the time this episode airs, she'll be 18 years old. So happy birthday to my youngest daughter.
Happy birthday. Absolutely.
Yeah, appreciate you in everything that you do. I haven't had to tell her to do her homework ever in life. I've never had to tell her, hey, go do your homework.
She's always been on her game. Just do this shit.
Self-motivated, self-starter, businesswoman, the dopest shit. So, yeah, big shout out to my baby. Happy birthday there. We also did a little send-off for a little COVID prom party. Her friend's school was doing a prom. My baby goes to like a very small startup new school. So they didn't really have a prom specifically for that school. They only have 80 graduates in their senior class. Yeah. So one of her homegirls that she's been going to school with pretty much her whole life invited her to Lakewood's prom. So she went out, got dressed up, got to have her moment, which is important. I know a lot of shit. Absolutely. Well, I remember I used to look forward to prom, but not as much as maybe the girls did. I think the girls really, really look forward to prom.
I didn't look forward to prom at all. I mean, I went, I had a cool time, but I didn't look forward to that shit.
You didn't look forward to it? Why not?
I don't know.
Man, prom night is the time.
I could have went or not went. I mean, I'm glad that I went. I had a good time and everything, but
you can't get that back. That's like a huge high school milestone right there.
What is it? I don't know.
In my opinion, it is.
It's one of many milestones in the grand scheme of life. High school is just it's important while you're going through it, but in this grand scheme of life,
it's not really extremely important, right? But
and some people have horrible high school experiences, and they can't wait to get the fuck out and just leave that shit in the past and never think about that shit ever.
This is true. That wasn't true for me. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that way in high school. I had a blast in high school. Yeah, those were some good times, great days. Shit, remember when I don't know if you were in the gym that day, but 92.3 The Beat, they were doing their high school college tours. And it rolled around to Long Beach, Jordan. All the seniors, we all went to the gym while all the underclassmen had to take those exams for college or whatever, or, you had to take like some major exam for the state every year. So anyway, all the seniors, we had already taken all of ours. So we had kind of like some free time. So we went to the gym and DJ Don from 92.3 The Beat set up his equipment. Yeah. And there's a lot of Long Beach artists and local artists that will perform. So that day, shout out to the homie, rest in peace, Popeye from the East Side. And their whole crew, they performed, Dooley Wop and them. So they performed that day. Dooley Wop was scaring the kids and shit, looking all wild. But that's another story. Show Shot was on there. He performed at the school. Badass was supposed to come and perform, but I think he missed it. That was a great high school moment for me because Twack and Itchy was in the audience. And we couldn't go do the high school tour because we were still in high school, especially in Moore League. Yeah, we couldn't do it. But this was our team. We was rapping with Show Shot. Like, this is a part, and DJ Don, he was doing the production.
Yeah, so I remember that. I remember that event.
So yeah, he called us down. Boom, we got to run down from the stairs and grab the microphones. High school was a blast.
And get busy, huh?
Man, that shit felt good. Rocking in front of my fucking home school.
So speaking of high school kids, now that you're pretty much done, how does that feel being on the other side of parenting and raising your kids and shit?
Yeah, it's bittersweet, you know what I mean? Like seeing my youngest now grow into the woman that she's going to become and being responsible. She's about to leave home and move into the dorms.
What's the bitter part?
The bitter part is like, I like having my kid there. I like having my kids there. I like, talking to them, seeing what's going on in their lives. I like I'm a playful young parent. You know what I'm saying? I get involved like with the new shit. They tell me about the new music and they do all the little funny ass dances and shit like that in front of me. And you know what I'm saying? So we have a great connection with both of my girls. And now that my youngest is about to be 18 years old, now they know they can stay at home as long as they handling business. They can stay at home, for the next 10 years. I don't care. I won't just boot you out, but you got to be doing your shit. You got to be doing your shit. You can't be just sitting up here. I'm not going to fund you sitting up in my house sleeping all fucking day, not doing a goddamn thing with your life.
You sound just like me.
You got to be working and you have to be furthering your education. And then I need you to be working on your own independent venture because I don't want you working for the rest of your life. Like, I get it right now for your pocket change or whatever you got to do. Yeah. Work part-time, get you a couple of hours, put a few dollars in your pocket. But don't run out here and start buying up the world. Don't run out here and put yourself in a whole bunch of debt.
Protect your credit.
Yeah. We want to put you in a position to where you're never paying nobody rent. You're getting a mortgage. You're building wealth for yourself. The sooner you can get yourself into a piece of property, the better the rest of your life will be. So I'm just trying to get that message through to my girls, but I love having them around. I can share things with them as soon as it pops into my head. And with my baby girl going out into a dorm, that's a scary world. You know what I'm saying? I want her around me, not in the wolves' den.
I know.
You know what I mean? But it's all good. She got a good head on her shoulders. She's going to do well in college. She's got to get a whole bunch of information she don't fucking need, but it's going to look good.
This is all part of our life,
her journey,
her life experience. So yeah, that's how I look at it with mine too.
Yeah.
It's your journey.
How did it feel like when you moved your baby into the dorm?
Same thing, excited for her, but, concerned, of course. But I've always told myself just, this is part of her life's journey. And so certain things she has to experience on her own.
Yeah.
I'm not and cannot be there for her every step of the way. So I hope that the job that we did was solid enough to give her enough juice to arm herself when she go out in public with.
Right. See shit coming when it's coming. Boom. Yes, always be thinking, and think about what does somebody have to gain from you? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because it's a cold world. People take advantage of people.
To be a good human being without being a sucker.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a hard pill to swallow. Man, yeah.
I want you to be a good-hearted person.
But not be taken advantage of.
Yeah. Not be no bitch.
Right. Speaking of the word oh man, if y'all heard the last episode, man, I didn't mean to offend nobody or hurt nobody's feelings, but hey, like SP says, that's how we was feeling at the time. So
I gotta thank you for you really allowed us to put that out. you had the word on it.
I like to keep shit kind of general and always tasteful, but at the same time, shit, I like to be on some nigga shit too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what do you mean general? That's boring. General?
Well, let me kind of let me expand on that a little bit. Not really general, but something that everyone can listen to without being offended. No. Yes. They
either like it or they don't.
Well, I want more motherfuckers to like it than not like it.
I do too, but my intent is never to offend. I don't want to be stifled. I don't say anything crazy, but I don't want to be stifled if one day I got some ill shit to say.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
All of that right there just reminded me of an old dirty bastard moment. Back in the day, God bless his soul.
You trying to suppress the art?
Nah, well, no. But it's kind of like you get, what's that saying? You get more bees with honey or some bullshit.
You want us to be homogenized and to appeal to everybody?
I don't want to be old dirty bastard in this situation. So look.
Old dirty bastard is a motherfucking legend.
Oh, yes. I'm not taking away from that. He is hands down a legend, a super legend. We was at the Mondrian Hotel on Sunset. And this was late night after like one of these award shows. And some birds followed us back to the hotel, right?
What are birds? I just fucking with shit.
So yeah, so I don't even want to get into that, but we can't come off the whole bitches thing and then go on to birds, man, and skirts and.
You said it, I did.
A bird is a skirt. A skirt is a bird.
Stop talking. You're gonna make my editing job a bitch.
So yeah, I like to appeal to the masses. Like, and I'm not that blunt. You are taking the old dirty approach. So all the birds was in the hotel in the lobby, and old dirt says, "If you ain't fucking, get the fuck out." We didn't have no birds after that.
But he got that out the way so he can get on to The ladies who were, in the fucking, I guess. I don't know. They all left?
They all left.
Because they wasn't into fucking.
No tact, no skill, no nothing. It was just, if you ain't fucking,
get out.
Get the fuck out.
Got up and walked out.
And they all left. Every last bird.
So
across the street.
Is that a problem to you that you want to appeal to everybody and I don't?
Nah, ain't no problem.
Ain't a problem, huh?
Nah, we fresh to death. We ain't gonna always be on the same page, but we here doing what the fuck we want to do. So if they ain't fucking, I mean, they can leave.
But then won't I stifle your growth?
No.
If you want to play it more safe, and I'm, and see, I don't even talk wild. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
Nah, you don't talk wild. If anything, I'm the wild one.
I would say that. That's what I say.
Yeah, if anything, I'm pretty much scaring everybody off. But just,
I think I'm trying to be more honest when we on the mic.
So you saying I'm not?
I don't. Are you? I don't know.
Yeah, for the most part. But if I'm being 100% honest, nah, you're not gonna get. I'm gonna give you 99% of me. I'm gonna keep at least 1% to myself.
A little percentage.
Matter of fact, let's keep it 95-5. You know what I'm saying? My family is off limits. And there's certain ways that I feel that'll just never make it onto the show. Period. Point blank. This ain't no boule shit. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, in no fucking dark rooms or no bullshit. So I don't have to conform. I can do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? We're not worried about no third party controlling us. So yeah, I'm gonna give you what I want to give you.
You feel very free.
Absolutely. That's the way I want to always feel. I don't want to be structured and limited to, and I need to spend more time here and less time there and force in some shit that I don't even fucking do or talk about. I like honesty. Like I was telling you earlier, like, you know what I mean? I rapped in a lot of groups alongside a lot of people who I know was lying. 100% lying.
Like, what do you mean? Like just
lying through their bars, right? Lying through their bars. Like, I can't be affiliated with that, bro. Like, nigga, you are lying right now. Like, maybe 10% of that is true. But you ain't ever do that.
But rap is wrestling, though.
What you mean? Is it?
Of course it is. Look at it now.
It's a fucking circus right now. Everybody is.
I don't even mean that. I don't mean like that it's bad. I'm saying rap is wrestling right now. It kind of always have been a little bit. You're creating a character.
Yeah.
You getting in your rap mode, your character when you perform.
At what point did we start holding rappers accountable for the shit that they talk about? Like,
I don't know if we ever. I don't think we do now. I don't know if
we do, but we don't. We do, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? When Fifth came out and he got shot 9 times, it's all verified. Like, okay, yeah, that nigga really was shot 9 times and he was really in Queens doing his thing. He's really got that, that what is the word I'm looking for? Like, credibility. Like, he's got that shit behind him.
Saying?
Like,
is that a good thing or a bad thing that he got it?
I mean, it's a whatever thing. It's nothing. Like, I mean, I guess it's a good thing because that's what he talks about. It's a good thing because he's living what he's talking about, but then that's not a good thing because I don't want everybody trying to live like that. It makes it bad for the future. I want people to really understand that this shit is entertainment. So it's cool that it's wrestling. I get it. That's cool as fuck.
You remember when I said when I was younger, I didn't view hip hop as entertainment?
Yeah.
I thought entertainment was something else. Hip hop was a culture to me.
Yeah.
This was an art form, what do you mean entertainment? My MCs, they ain't no fucking entertainers. They're MCs. What are you talking about? Then it hit me one day. I'm like, of course it is.
Yeah. But there is a small percentage that don't lie on records.
How naive of me to think that, huh?
Well, whenever you got large corporations putting their hand in stuff and they're looking at graphs and charts and what does better in certain regions, then yeah, they're going to make a WWE out of it. They're going to turn it into a circus. But there still is a great batch of MCs that is not going to lie to you. They're going to give it to you real. It's going to be bars. and they're going to tell you about their life and their story. So it's still both there, but I like the niggas who tell the truth.
What happened to hip hop having a political edge?
The government.
Did you ever fuck with the Source magazine?
I did.
Source magazine, along their header, they had something like hip hop politics or something. It was their like second description on their, on their front cover. But they always used to kind of have like somewhat political shit. Hip hop had a political edge to it in the beginning. It doesn't seem to have that now. No politics in the art form, really. I mean, well, it's there. It's just underground. It's definitely there. What do you think?
Are we getting into conspiracy theories right now or what? Because anytime you got in America, you got a black man with a voice and he's using that voice to not destruct his own community, then they want to silence that. I mean, whether he's rapping or he's actually a politician or whatever his stance may be, they always silence it. So it's not surprising that you don't hear that kind of shit in hip hop no more. People aren't really out there trying to die for what they want to say on a microphone. You don't have too many Malcolm X's anymore.
So is it the fact that all we want to do is just party and bullshit?
No,
we don't
that's not
want
a
anything
fact.
real.
That's not a fact. That's not a fact. It's just that we're crippled to feel like that's all we can do to get out. And
is party and bullshit to get out?
Yeah. Hip hop is not done for the culture's sake anymore. Hip hop in most cases is done as a way of getting money. And that's why you got all these different groups of people with these horrible ass fucking lyrics. Not because they love hip hop, it's because they trying to make some bread to fucking feed their family.
Cause shit's still fucked up for black people, huh?
Absolutely. So you got to rap your way out, dance your way out, sing your way out, or fucking shoot some fucking hoops out. Nigga, run a 440. But
run, nigga. So
it's unfortunate.
They gotta rap their way out of a paper bag.
Exactly. And only like 1 or 2% of the population gets blessed. Everybody else still has to struggle.
Situations are still fucked up for black people.
Well,
I mean, I know you don't know the answer, but just, for speculation's sake.
Well, again, that's back to our whole Monopoly board situation. Like, if I'm fucking winning, I own all the pieces. I'm not about to just give up my winning hand so you can start winning. Like, shit, I need to keep your ass in the hole. That's period, point blank. They ain't gonna never give up that position. Ever. Unless you find a way to be crafty enough to flip and turn the tables. Other than that, you're going to be stuck.
So they never going to give it up. So
they got a 400-year head start. 400 years.
So what's all this marching in the street shit going to do? All this Black Lives Matter, all this shit we doing, all the shit we fighting for. Is it? it's worth nothing. You know what I'm saying?
What did Andre 3000 say? Speeches only reaches those who already know about it. This is how we go about it. Like, we got to find a different way to go about it. We've already seen this whole little hands up, don't shoot. You still gonna get your ass shot, period. And they gonna say they was reaching for their taser every fucking time. This shit ain't gonna work. But I don't know who it was that said, I don't know if it was Dr. Umar Johnson or whoever, who was it? It wasn't Dr. Umar Johnson.
Brother Umar Johnson, I know he knows this shit, but I don't know about him.
It was somebody who said, and I don't even think it wasn't, I think it may have been D.L. Hughley. I'm not sure. It could have been Eddie Griffin. I'm not sure. I'm just going to go down the list. But they said, everything,
Mark Curry.
Everything we introduce, Black is beautiful. Black Lives Matter. It's always met with an opposition. All lives matter. All lives matter. But then they said, when you say stop Asian hate, nobody said stop all hate. Everybody just said, okay, yeah, where's the bill? Let's sign it. Yeah, sign that up. Yeah. But yet and still, we still have no anti-lynching bill. That shit just sitting somewhere in a fucking circular file and shit. Nobody ever picks up on that. And it's always, whenever we stand up, whenever we got something to say, it's always in opposition to it. So fuck them marches, man.
Pretty bold statement. So it sometimes seems as if there's a big push. I mean, I know money's important and people have to get money, but it seems like there's so much emphasis in hip hop about getting money, but nothing about political strategy, nothing about history, nothing with real depth, nothing that's going to help revolutionize the next generation of young people. I mean, maybe they're doing it on their own. There's a lot of young people who are on point out there. I see them out there. So I'm not saying some like generations lost type shit. I'm not speaking like that. I'm just talking about specifically in hip hop. Like, I'm on my old man shit. We had that diversity. We had that 2 Live Crew shit for that. But then we had that, you know, that X-Clan and Public Enemy type shit. I got a lot of wisdom from them brothers. Is that still the case now? Like, maybe I'm not in the know.
I wouldn't say that's the case right now. They definitely doing a good job of silencing a lot of people who have something to say.
It seems like.
And they're definitely doing a great job of promoting motherfuckers who have absolutely nothing to fucking say.
And see, once again, let me make this clear. I'm not saying that their music is bullshit. Because some of it, you know, solid beat. I'm hearing a cadence. I'm hearing what they, you know, what they saying. Sometimes I even hear some clever shit from some of this new shit. But I don't hear any substance, though.
It's all a fucking circus. I don't know, man. You know, well,
you saying that it's all bad, huh?
Well, it's not 100% bad, but shit, it's very fucking bad. Like right now, who's leading the conversation would probably be J. Cole. And J. Cole is not giving us much. He's not giving us much.
I thought you said the album was okay.
The album is okay. I mean,
it's just a little cool.
It's cool. It's probably not his best album, you know, but
what's he talking about?
From what he said, like, he's like, I just want to do shit lyrically that other motherfuckers couldn't do. I want to prove to the world that I'm an MC that's worth being mentioned in like your top 10 or whatever the case may be. I want to go down as one of the greatest.
Well, that's dope. Yeah, of course.
And everybody should be that way. All MCs should want to have that. Like, yo, I want to go down in history. We have a much better culture.
So what's wrong with the album?
Nothing's wrong with the album. But, and actually, the album is probably one of the better albums out because there is little pockets of substance there. Like, it's not party and bullshit at all. It's, you know, thought-provoking in a lot of different ways. But I just say it's okay because it's, when I'm measuring it up to his past work, it might not go down as like his best album when his statement was, I want to make sure I didn't leave anything unturned. I want to touch on everything. So it's just like, it probably ain't your best work, but that was your intent. You were shooting for that, and I don't think you made that. Now, outside of that, I think your album was great, and it's exactly what we need, and we need a lot more of it from a lot of other artists. And then that's when we get our consciousness back. That's when, you know, other individuals, other rappers are going to start sharpening their blade to make sure and actually do some research to come with some topics that are just way better than selling dope, making money, and buying clothes and cars. That's all the fuck we doing. We sell drugs. And I don't even know that many people smoking like that no more. I don't know. Are the smokers? I think they on meth now. Are we selling a lot of meth now? What are we doing?
So maybe we just like to party and bullshit.
No, we do, but we don't. We do. I mean, who doesn't like a good party?
That's a good answer. We do, but we don't.
Who doesn't like a good party? I mean, shit, it's fly.
And
to put on your best fucking clothes, to get draped in all this gold, to have all these, you know what I'm saying, these luxury brands of liquor to sip on.
And the bullshit a little bit.
I mean, who doesn't love a good fucking party? You know what I'm saying? That's fun. But then also, once all that partying is done, and now we want to look at getting married, and we want to look at having kids, and we want to look at a legacy. We look back on all that partying and bullshit. It's just like, damn, we wasted a lot of time. We fucked up.
What does being married got to do anything with a legacy?
Well, you know, if you want to do it in the divine way, you know, man, woman, and child is kind of like the respectable structure.
What is a legacy to you?
Legacy would be a set of parents that you could be proud of that established something.
Parents?
No, listen, hear me out. Shit. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you could build. It starts with a man and a woman. I'm very conservative that way. Very conservative. But, you know, they provide for their children, educate their children, prepare their children to be great. And they build something that nobody can tear down or take away. And then they keep doing the responsible thing generation after generation. That's leaving a legacy. You can't leave a legacy of empty Cristal bottles or whatever they drinking. What is it? Ace of Spade bottles? Oh, no, they drinking lean now, right? Purple cup. All that bullshit.
Pull up, drink.
So yeah, you lose your fucking mind. Once you lose your mind and shit, I mean, you're subject to fall for anything. So, you know, it's definitely important to have a good structure and to always educate, do some research, and just try to improve with each generation. The next generation needs to be much better than the one before it. What's your definition of a legacy?
I really don't know. I mean, at one point, I did kind of think like that, but I don't really think like that anymore. I mean, I definitely want to offload as much memory as I can onto my offspring. I want my offspring to know 100% exactly who I was, the pluses and the minuses of my personality, everything, the good and the bad, the ugly, everything. She needs to know that, he would have done that or he wouldn't have done that. So, I mean, I guess that's my version of a legacy, of having my offspring know exactly who
you were.
I were. Yeah.
Are you your best self right now?
I think I'm getting into that rare space. Absolutely. Without a doubt. I think I'm getting into that rare space of this is full-fledged who I was supposed to be.
So no regrets, wouldn't change a thing. What would you tell your younger self? You know?
I have minor regrets, but nothing major. My younger self, I just wish I would have been more bold and definitive in saying what I wanted in life. And I think that harks back to my whole young people shouldn't be involved in a relationship unless you have a real honest conversation about it prior, you know?
Yeah.
You know, both parties sit down and say, okay, before I knew you existed, this is what I was trying to do with my life. Vice versa. Now, if we like one another, how can we both come up with a plan to help each other reach their goal?
Get what we want.
Get what we want. Because if you can't do that, I can't be with you because this is where I'm going.
Right. Or one of us is really going to compromise everything we ever wanted.
And we shouldn't have to do that if you have an honest conversation. I mean, there's always going to be some compromising in life, of course.
Right.
But I'm saying have that honest conversation and both parties involved are willing to help one another reach their goal. If you truly care for that person and you love that person. But my main thought is no one should be involved in anything serious when you're young. When you're young, you should focus on yourself and what you're trying to do in life.
Right. When you're young, your goals can often change because you don't really know what the fuck you want to do. So
absolutely. So you don't need the weight of that, all that other shit. You don't need that.
But if you had this honest conversation and you guys got together, built a relationship based on what you wanted to do, and then all of a sudden your goals change, does that relationship still continue? Does it come to an end? Or
what do you mean goals change?
Like, say, for example, a young couple said, okay, I want to be the president of the United States of America. Okay, boom, that works in my whole grand scheme of things because I wanted to be a senator. So we're politicians. And then all of a sudden, you know, Mr. President says, fuck this presidential shit. It ain't me. Now I want to fucking run a fucking bar. I mean, everything is compromised. Everything changes. Everything shifts. So should it be based on those premature goals?
I don't know. I don't like to play those kind of hypothetical games.
We did with hypothetical ignorance.
We did, huh?
And that shit kind of came true all the way around.
I forgot everything we talked about on the episode.
Oh.
Somebody probably ordered something.
Yeah, hypothetical ignorance was our COVID, the early COVID days, and what we're going to be shut down from. And all that shit really started happening. Like, and now I think back then we even said, like, you're probably going to need some type of fucking passport in order to enjoy life in the regular way that it was before. And what the fuck do you know? Now, CDC says you can take off your mask if you've been fully fucking vaccinated. So hypotheticals are good. It gets the people going.
I mean, I guess it would be up to that woman.
Yeah, it's definitely a choice that the couple would have to make
when you come there. You think that's too harsh to say that?
What? Harsh to say that maybe it's up to the woman, but what do you mean too harsh to say that?
Have a
reevaluation of goals?
Yes, or even before it gets started. Like, you know, we need to honestly sit, this is what I'm trying to do.
No, you're dead on the money.
Yeah.
It needs to be conversation like that. And but a lot of people think it with their dick. So there's no conversation like that.
There's no conversation.
It's like, damn.
Especially when you're young.
She got some good. She's not a hoe. And we like the same music. Let's get married. That's about it. We don't have conversations like, oh, okay, well, her ultimate goal, she wants to be a mechanical engineer. Shit, I hate math. How is this? You know what I mean? How does that work? And that can work fine.
No, yeah, because that has nothing to do with you. All you have to do, all your job is, if you want to be with that person, just love and support. That's all you have to do.
Right. Let that person be that person.
Whatever you trying to do, it's reciprocal. You're getting the same.
Yeah.
And so that means for both parties to achieve their goal, some sacrifices have to be made. So that might be no kids, no marriage, no big trips, no big purchases, because this is the path that we're on.
Right. But
that's very difficult to do. And
that's extremely difficult to do because a lot of people have a totally different vision for their own lives.
Absolutely. And they never have that discussion.
Right. Right. And then it just causes to rifts.
And they're building it as they go.
Yeah.
So
ultimately,
you know,
in a lot of cases, both parties get fucked out of what they actually wanted.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's sad.
So, you know, I'm saying I wish I would have been more like that, but that takes experience and courage, in which none of that I had at that age.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wish I was more just bold and saying.
Well, you know what a lot of people do? A lot of people just say, fuck it, I'm going to throw in the towel and try this shit all over again.
Well, I don't want to do that. You know, you know what I'm saying?
That's not a part of the playbook. Yeah. I'm not really down with that play either. You know what I mean? Like,
you till the wheels fall off, right?
Man, well, I mean, till the wheels fall off, yes. But if they fell off early, I don't see myself looking for another jalopy. I'm gonna just do this shit solo bolo. So. Get out the bike. I'm on this bicycle, man. It's only room for one. It's a one-seater. And I'm gonna make shit work. I can't see myself jumping back into no shit. I don't know. I say that now. I can't speak for my 50 or 60-year-old self. But right now, where I stand, hell no, I wouldn't. I don't see how people do that shit. Be on their third and fourth, fifth marriage.
Well, you don't have to worry about that because you're in the gang. Thick as thieves till the wheels fall off.
You sure about that?
I think so. I think you are. I know I am.
Yeah, well, I would like to believe that I am, but I'm also pretty fucking real about anything can happen. It hasn't happened thus far, and it's been quite some time. But I'm not naive to just be like, yo, one day something just can totally flip.
One day I was chilling on Arabian spruce. 40 in my hand and it's time to go. Have my Nike on my t-shirt, black khakis. Hey. Boom. Doing a little.
See, but even shit changed for Quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came out as a super duper blood. He was banging. And then all of a sudden, you was a gangster. No, I'm not.
Not when he first, I mean.
He was a gangster. No, I'm not.
But no colors when he first, not on his first album.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No colors on his first album. His Quick is the name? No, I mean, he was dropping hints, but.
Remember the cutout of DJ Quick in Nubian Records with the Bompton jacket and the red?
Second album.
That was promotion from the first album.
Second album. What do you have on?
It was black jacket with the red writing, with the red hat.
Second
flamed up.
And then especially on that 95, which is my favorite Quick album, what is it called? What's that 95 album called? I forgot what it's called. His 95 album, he flamed. Flame is fucked on the album. That's a dope ass album too. What the fuck is that album? That 95 Quick album.
Well, we do have smartphones.
Safe and Sound.
Forgot all about that.
Safe and Sound.
Yeah, that's when he wasn't gangbanging no more. That's the one.
No.
Safe and Sound.
He was.
I know. I see the big red hat on his fucking head. I see that shit.
He was still in it. I mean, when he got to Rhythmalism, that was bang, 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 bang. Fuck what you're saying, nigga. You was a gangster. No, I'm not. That's Rhythmalism.
Is that right?
He's still in it on this album. He only 23 on this album.
Some believe in Jesus. Some believe in Allah.
Not like me. Believe in making dollars. I love this album. The money keep. Oh my God. I love DJ Quick. He one of the illest, man.
Team Dre. Anyway, I'm just fucking with you. Quick is definitely one of the illest.
I would love to talk to DJ Quick about just that nerd shit. Cause he's a fucking nerd too. Have you ever seen interviews where he's talking about the studio shit?
Yeah.
Like he's that level of nerd shit. Like,
yeah.
Oh, that in comparison. Like I just would love to talk to even him more than Dre. I know Dre's a nerd too, but Quick. Ask him like all the shit he did, that early work too.
So what's the difference in their level of what would nerdism? I don't know what sense would you put that in?
I don't know.
What do you think? Why do you think Quick would be the better equipment gear nerd than Dre would?
I just see him more hands-on than Dre. I mean, I know Dre is hands-on, but I don't know. I just seen, I seen more footage of Quick in the studio actually
fucking around with shit
more than Jack the Dre. That's probably pretty much all it is.
But maybe Dre just doesn't allow the cameras around when he's doing that type of shit.
Yeah, I mean, Dre, of course, Dre's a master.
He don't want everybody in on his secrets.
Yeah, he's a master.
He don't need to create more Dre's.
He's a master. It's just, it's not even that Quick is better. Just Quick is just my dude.
You just heard him say it. It's not Quick. It's not about Quick being better. He's not better. It's just your preference. I get it. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, him and Battle Cat.
Shout out Battle Cat, man.
Shout out Battle Cat. Legendary.
Funky motherfucker, you.
Another one.
Yeah.
Well, man, I didn't blew my load. That's all I got to say. I don't even know if this is gonna make the episode.
Nah, it will. It will. It's definitely a good one. And I don't know, man. Fresh to Death family, we growing. Y'all already knowing. So shout out to all these different regions, and each one teach one, share it. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe or whatever y'all do. And definitely reach on out. You can find me at big_Phil_AKA_NS_itchy. ITCHY. I probably need to shorten that shit up.
That's a lot.
It's a whole lot. I need to shorten that shit up. I don't know why I can't. I don't know why I did all of that. I was just being extra like a motherfucker. That shit is long. And then you just come in with the IMS fresh. It's the easiest shit ever. Yeah.
So then we're gonna party and bullshit. We're gonna party and bullshit. We're gonna party and bullshit.
Feel like bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit. shit and party. Some might even die.
This is Fresh to Death Media Production, recorded in Long Beach, California, Northside 90805.